Okay, I guess I'm live and somebody is watching. And this is Streamyard. And I'm Leslie Klein. I'm not doing my Good Vibes TV show right now, but I did record it earlier. It will actually not air until June is when all of our shows will air. And the Good Vibes TV will be on the iShe TV network, which is digital television. It's available through simultv.com, through Roku, Apple TV, Amazon TV, Google TV. So all what they call the OTT platforms, which OTT stands for over the top. And it kind of refers to when, cable boxes were on top of the television, similar to that. So one person was watching and they're not right now, but that's okay. This is, I'm practicing, I'm checking it out. When I record the shows, I won't be able to tape them live and stream them to the different social media platforms. And the reason for that is because then it would devalue the actual television show. The television show you have to watch on the network. And again, that won't happen till June. So I'm actually in production, and a season is 12 episodes, and I have shot 3 so far, and I've got 1 more to shoot tomorrow, and I'm very excited about it. So if you want to talk with me right now, you can actually comment, and this is what I'm wanting to. Let's see, check that out. So yeah, live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on comment. So you can actually comment, and I can put your comment on the screen, which is kind of cool. And I see that somebody is watching on my profile page, but it doesn't show me who. So again, this is a test, and I won't go too long. I don't want to bore you, but I figured I'd update you on what's going on in my world. I'm using a virtual green screen background, which is behind me. And my little logo is, let me fix this. There we go. And my logo is over here. Whoops, right there. Where's my logo? Good Vibes TV, and our theme is Raise Your Vibe So You Can Thrive. And what do I mean by vibes? Vibes, your vibration. Everything has a vibration. Einstein talks about that. Tesla talks about that. And I'll talk about what the inspiration for the show was. Well, the inspiration for the show was this little device called the Healy. And because it has green on it, the green's gonna come through and pick up the green screen behind me. But this is the Healy, and you actually operate it using your phone. I'm sending myself some frequencies right now. What's really cool about it, there's 120 different programs for different things, from sleep to protection to bioenergetic support, immune system, the chakras, the meridians. And what it does, the resonance model, which is the top of the line model, all of the models have this little guy here. This is the brains of it, or the actual device that you would get no matter what level of Healy you get that you want. The gold, the Healy Health Plus, the Healy Health programs, and then also the resonance. And they're all controlled using a tablet or a cell phone. The app on there kind of tells this little guy which vibrations to send out, which frequencies. So the idea is like attracts like, and resonance. So if you've ever tuned a guitar or an instrument with strings, and you do a tuning fork or play a note on another instrument, the other instrument nearby will pick up on that and resonate the same sound. So that's one way of explaining frequencies or energy or vibrations. And one of the reasons that I've chosen this topic, besides my inspiration with the Healy, which I love and I will talk about some, but there are many ways to raise your vibration. Did you know that just smiling, even if it's forced, even if you don't mean it, smiling will change your physiological state. It'll raise your vibration. So if you're ever feeling down or bad or even angry, smile. Just smile. And by smiling, you will raise your vibration. There's a couple of cool charts, and maybe what I'll do in one of these episodes, and again, this is not the television show, this is just me playing around on Streamyard right now, but on social media, I will be doing different things to promote the show and to educate people. So again, if you post a comment, if you, on whatever platform you're watching, and let me see if I can see. So there's 2 people on my profile page and one person on the Frequency Wellness page, which is my business page for the healing. You can actually make a comment, put a comment on there. You can ask a question, make a comment, and then I can put it on the screen right down here. And that's kind of what I'm testing out with the Streamyard. Streamyard is a platform that I'm recording the shows on, but I'm not streaming it to my social media. So Good Vibes Television, Good Vibes TV, it was inspired by the Healy, this little guy. And, but I don't want to just talk about the Healy. I want to talk about vibrations in general. There is a chart, and that's what I'll talk to you about next time. There's a chart that talks about our emotional state. This is called the Map of Consciousness chart that Dr. David R. Hawkins has created. And it goes from 0 to 1,000. And 20 is what he did was muscle test to see what number a person would vibrate at based on their emotion. So 20 is shame, then it goes up to anger and all these different more negative emotions. And then at 200 is when it starts shifting to more of the positive emotions. So that's one chart. Then there's another one by Esther Hicks, Abraham, who's channeled through as Esther Hicks, and many of you may know her and her teaching. So she has an emotional guidance scale and talks about all kinds of our emotions, the more negative ones like guilt and frustration and anger and all those, and then stepping up a ladder all the way up into happiness and joy and bliss. So her teaching is basically, as you first see where you are on the scale, see where you're feeling, check in and see where you're vibrating. If you check in to see where you are on that scale, then you can actually, I'm going to see if I can pull this up. This will give me another way to practice. I have these charts, and these charts are very cool. I've got them. So let's see. I will pull up this one for now. So let me see how I share my screen. Let's see. Share screen. Share screen again. All right. I want an application window. I want this. There. Okay. So there's the screen. And let's see. Can I point there or there? I don't know if you can. Okay. So I got to go here for you to see it. Okay. So this is the Map of Consciousness scale. And this is from, This is from Dr. David R. Hawkins, who talks about our different feelings and our each emotion he created with the scale. And the scale goes from, 0 is actually, I think, not existing, but the lowest energy or emotion that he talks about is shame or humiliation, being the lowest, vibrating at 20. So he plotted these emotions from 20 all the way up to 1,000. So let's look at the scale a little bit. And this is from his book, Power versus Force. Force is down here, power is up here. These are weaker emotions, or they make you weaker. These are stronger emotions. Abraham Hicks, on her scale, it's a little bit different. Let's see. So let's see. So if you're vibrating here at knowing that this is where you're at, or guilt, blame, despair, regret, anxiety, actually 85% of the population vibrate below 200 right here. So that's the kind of break line point in getting to the upper higher vibrations. And you can notice here how the colors kind of represent or correlate to the chakras. If you're familiar with the chakras, first chakra being red, second chakra being orange, third chakra being yellow, heart chakra being green. Sometimes it's also seen as pink. Then our throat chakra. Some people also see the higher heart chakra, more of a turquoise color, then our throat chakra being the blue, and then enlightenment, the purple and above, or third eye and above. I'm going to go check here and see if anyone's made any comments. No. So yeah, comment in the below and whatever platform you're watching, because my goal here is I wanted to test out the Streamyard and see how it works out. Okay, so here's our map of consciousness scale. And again, most of the population vibrate below this 200. Pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, all these things. If you find yourself down here, you want to find a way to get you up. And what I was talking about earlier, and what the show will be about, different ways we can raise our vibrations so we can thrive. Again, what we focus on, we create. We don't want to focus on the things we don't want or the lack of those things. We got to flip it and focus on what we do want. So big question, do you know what you want? Some people don't know. They just kind of go through life, going with the flow, but not really having a direction, not really having a handle on what they want to accomplish in life. So being aware of how you're feeling and what vibration that you're at will kind of determine what you're creating in your world. If you are watching a lot of Jerry Springer on TV, news, all kinds of negative stuff, it's going to bring you down to, anger, fear, anxiety. This whole past year of the great pause of 2020, shall I call it, instead of giving it any energy, and being stuck in fear, it's not healthy for you. You're not going to thrive down here. You want to go up into these higher echelons to thrive. So even affirmation and affirming that you can do it, having the courage to know that you can do things, gets you going in the right direction here. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Let's see, I want to check again to see if anybody is. Hello. Hi, Celeste. She's on Facebook. And thank you for doing that, because I wanted to try out this Streamyard. I haven't tried it yet, streaming to the different platforms. So I appreciate you helping me, Celeste, in practicing. So I'm talking about this map of consciousness. And this is from Dr. David R. Hawkins. I believe he has a lot of books that are on, oops, there we go. A lot of books that are published by Hay House. So as many of you may know, I used to have a metaphysical bookstore for like 16 years. It was called Oak Trail Books. And there was a little overlap. And then I had a cafe called the Witch's Brew Cafe. So I believe a lot of you have met me through that, or got to know me through that over the years. Back in 2016, I did close the Witch's Brew, the cafe. So I've been doing all kinds of different things, regrouping, I guess, in my life. and got this opportunity to create a digital television talk show back in December. So I've been in the pre-production and now production phases of it. The show will air in June on iShe, which is a digital platform. It can be seen through Roku and Apple TV and all of these things. Right now, they're actually the owner of the platform of the network is revamping it. Right now, it's more of a lifestyle channel, Hallmark type channel with a lot of movies, and she's bringing on 20 new shows. One of them is mine, and all on different topics done by different ladies. And she calls us the Sheroes. So we're actually we're working on a book. We're gonna have a book that features each of the different shows, and also a magazine article, and even a virtual summit. And all that's going to happen starting in May, leading up to the launch the first week of June. And our season will go through the whole summer. Let me go take this down. There we go. It'll go through the whole summer, and that'll be our first season. So let me just put out there, even if you're watch this later, I am looking for guests. I am looking for sponsors. I'm looking for people that would like to have a commercial. Since everything is energy and we focus on vibration, I can basically talk about anything. Any topic fits into this conversation. However, I am looking to find ways for our audience to raise their vibration so they can thrive. And that's the focus. What's really cool about this network is that it is global. In every country in the world that has internet, and they are 213 countries that have internet. All those countries, people in those countries will be able to watch my show. Right now, the show has a viewership of 50 million households across the country. So 3 o'clock in the morning in India and China, people will be watching iShe and hopefully my show. My show will air not just once a week, but 3 to possibly 4 times a week as we get started. Every week we'll have a different episode. And I'm just really excited because this is a way, the goal that I had for my metaphysical store, Oak Trail Books, and even the Witch's Brew, was to help people improve to help them on their spiritual path, to help them evolve, to help them in their personal growth and development. So that's always been a key important thing to me, to help others to thrive. So, and I don't know if you knew or not, but I actually went to college for broadcast production, and I even have a master's degree in mass communications. So although I was a small business owner, brick and mortar business owner for like 21 years, I'm kind of doing a full circle and coming back to my roots in television, although it's different now and it's actually more accessible with YouTube and all these different channels and digital ways that we can communicate. And now, because of the great pause of 2020, here we are connecting through this camera, through this device, through our through our phone, through our laptop. And, we're in a different world. And I have some opinions about that too, because we are in the age of Aquarius. We have left this age of the Piscean age, which kind of started around the last 2,000 years when Jesus walked the earth. The Piscean age had to do with transforming, forgiveness and love and more of the Piscean qualities. And now we're going into this age of Aquarius. The Pisces is a water sign. So the qualities of that was part of the age of Aquarius, age of Pisces. Now we're going into the age of Aquarius. And my goal is to actually interview some astrologers and stuff to talk about the age of Aquarius and what that exactly means. The age of Aquarius is actually, it's an air sign, and it has to do with the qualities and the focuses of Aquarian energy is humanity, unity, coming together, communication, doing things in group. Aquarians are humanitarians. And I'm going on the fly here because I don't have any kind of notes. Next time I probably should do that, have some bullet points to go over. But I am now yapping for 20 minutes. So I guess I should start winding it down. But I'm excited because I've shot my third episode today, and with Fred Moskowitz. He is actually an alternative investment fund manager. Plus, he wrote a book on, and I'll show you. I'll give him a little plug. The book is green, but with the green screen, it turns purple because of my background. So I'm getting a little plug to my friend Fred Moskowitz, which is about note investing. And we talked about mindset today and how, what we focus on, we attract, how, to attract millions of dollars to you, you need to have hi, Terry. Yeah, I'm going to put Terry on here. Hello. So Terry, we did our interview a couple of weeks ago, and I'm in the editing process. Terry is the relationship. She is a relationship coach, lives in Canada, and so you'll get to see that episode too. So hello, Terry, and welcome. I'm playing around with Streamyard, just doing some social media, seeing how these posts work. So thank you for saying something. But I'm excited because it's all finally coming together. And I've been asked by the owner of the network to help to develop the network and help onboard some of the other shows that are on there. Terry says, yes, she can't wait. So yes, there's going to be marketing on some of the major channels about IGTV before it comes up. So it's gonna be wonderful. And the reach is one of the things that's incredible, to be able to reach 50 million plus, potential of 200 million households across the world. So I hope then the message that I have and the message of my guest that I have will help elevate the world, help raise our vibration, help get us out of whatever funk we may be in. And not everyone's in that place. If people have turned off their televisions, and focused on their life, that probably would help to not be in a lower state of vibration. So I don't want to go too long here because it can be boring just hearing me yap. But thank you, everybody, for watching, listening. And again, if you also, one of the shows that I'm helping to onboard is a runway show. And she is looking for people who do cosmetics, who are fashion designers. So if you know of anyone, send me a message. You can find me through whatever platform we're on. There should be some kind of way to message me or email me. But anyone in cosmetics or fashion designers, a friend of mine is looking to feature those on her show. So if you have any of those things, or if you would like to be on my platform, my show, let me know. I'll let you know what the details are, and we will get it done and then get you some exposure on a global scale. The world, you can look at, it's kind of shrinking. It's been kind of cool. I've made contact with people in Australia, and they're actually kind of from the future. I joke because when you talk to them now, that's like, 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So they're like in the future, a day ahead of us, people in Australia. So it's been a wild ride since I've started with this project back in December, and it's finally coming to fruition. I'm very excited. And I don't know, I'll come back and play around with this and share some more with you guys. before the show actually starts, kind of give you a background about what good vibes is all about and ways that you can raise your vibration so you can thrive. So today's lesson is smile. Even if it's forced, smiling will raise your vibration physiological and energetically. So if you're in a funk or whatever and you don't even feel like smiling, smile. You've also heard that smile and the world smiles back at you. And that's true. How many times you want to give a gift to someone walking down the street, someone all sulky, smile at them. Then hopefully they'll smile back, and then you've helped raise their vibration. So one little thing. And then if everyone who's watching this does that, just think about the ripple effect that we'll have on the world of raising everybody's vibration so we can all thrive. Because it's up to us, right? All right, well, let's see if there's any more comments here. I don't see any. I'm going to sign off for now. And blessings to all, and peace out. Take care, everyone.